Hey guys, welcome to my first episode ever of Kerbal Space Program. The way I'm going to work this Let's Play is I'm going to just explore the Kerbin galaxy. So we're going to start with Kerbin itself. Be using some mods, and we'll be using MapSat, MechJeb, some plane mods, maybe even some rocket mods in the future. But I'm still learning a lot about the game, what mods might be more useful over others, and better quality. But there's no point in not using mods when the devs and the community directly supports the mods for the game to make it that much better or just different. So definitely will be using those. So like I said, we're going to be starting with Kerbin, and we're going to explore it using MapSat. We're going to scan the planet, get a satellite up in orbit, and then we're going to go and explore Easter eggs. So from there, we'll probably work our way out to the moon or the Mun, and then go to Minmus and work our way out to some other planets. Get some deep space exploration going. So hopefully we'll have some fun. Well, I'm sure we'll have some fails, some successes, but ultimately we'll be making designs to explore the galaxy together, and just using our creativity to have some fun with the game. Basically what I've learned from the game has all been from my live stream. I've streamed it like 5 or 6 times. The chat and community has been awesome, helping me out, which I love. The community directly supports it. The devs directly support live streams, which is awesome. And basically, I just want to try and find some of these Easter eggs on my own, with my own designs. I don't mind the help too much in chat, but the Easter eggs are kind of like, you know, they're supposed to be hidden, they're supposed to be challenging, they're supposed to be fun to find and rewarding when you do find them. So that's really where I'm going with the Let's Play for Kerbal as opposed to streaming. So hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to start off with probably a MapSat scan of Kerbin, and we'll go from there. So enjoy, guys. Anyway, so right here, guys, I'm just going to speed up time a little bit, and we're going to make our first satellite. Okay, so I think I'm pretty sure, yeah, I went with an unmanned Sputnik design just for weight, you know, cut down, get a small fuel tank on there. And then I was thinking maybe even an atomic, because if we wanted to go long distance like missions, you know, get the atomic engine on there. Gotta have the satellite, you know, so we can scan the planets. That's the only piece you need from the MapSat mod, is to be able to scan. So very cool. A little bit of RCS propellant. So yeah, we got our atomic engine on there. And I was just trying to cut down on weight as much as possible. We got some directional thrusters right there, which I'm not sure if that's probably the best design with 3. I don't know. I had some difficulties getting this into orbit with just 3. Maybe 4 would be the best way to go. And then at this point, I was trying to figure out the best way to get solar panels on. Wasn't sure if I wanted to go with these deployable ones, these little guys, and how I wanted to get them positioned. I went with the little ones. Yeah. These little ones look better, yeah. Except it's clipping into the propellant, so I lower that down a little bit. Propellant tanks, raise it up. Okay, that should be good. Got a decoupler in there. Put a SAS module. And then we start working on that rocket design there. Basically, I'm designing a asparagus style. It'll break away 2 rockets, then another 2, and then we'll be left with the center bit. It's the best way I find to achieve orbit. That's what I learned from the live stream too. Everyone's been really great with helping out with that. So, and I pretty much use the asparagus style for all my designs now. It's just the best way to get you know, thrust and weight ratio, the best balance of thrust to weight. So at least I find. I mean, almost every asparagus design I do can get into orbit easily. Where it goes after that is you know, is on me. Whether it makes it or fails. So I'm working on the staging here, making sure that the right fuel tanks decouple when they're out of fuel in the right order. Got the fuel lines already set up. And then I'm working on some Separatrons. So that center bit just breaks away real good since I have the actual atomic engine to fire a stage separate. So I'll actually push it away in a circle. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, that's our design for our sat. And it might work pretty much for Kerbin and the Mun and maybe even Minmus. Any place further than that, I'm not sure. I'll have to do some trial and error. But we're ready to launch, so. And here we go. Oh, yeah. Now, this is a very light design for a satellite. Starts off a little slow, but it picks up. It's not bad. I really wanted to keep it light as possible. That's why I went with the unmanned pod, especially for a satellite. So the thing about the satellite, though, is I just have to make sure it has solar panels, because the unmanned craft needs the electrical charge. Got to have that electrical charge. So now what I was going to start doing here, I think around 10 or 12,000 meters, is start my orbital chart. But with this particular design, I don't want to shoot for the moon or Minmus. I want to achieve orbit around Kerbin. So I was thinking maybe a polar orbit would be better. That way, as Kerbin rotates, I'm able to scan the planet. If I went for an orbit around the equator, I'd just be scanning the equator, because that's in line with the orbit, so it's kind of pointless. So if I get a polar orbit set up, I'll be able to scan everything. So we've already lost our first stage there. Doing really good on fuel. So let's see, 12,000. Yeah, I'm trying to get lined up for turn. This thing's a little squirrely. There we go. A nice gentle gravity turn. Notice the sound for the rocket started to sound a little different here. You'll see the volume start to come back in from the game here. A little bit more aggressive now, but I'm having trouble keeping it straight with the spin here. I don't know if that's a flaw with my design or what, but I continue to have trouble with the rotation of the actual satellite. So we're getting a little low on those outer rockets, so those will be coming off here pretty soon. But you can see the stars. We're heading into space. So everything's looking real good, real good. Checking our oh, and we're almost at 100,000. So that's really good. Just get rid of that second stage now. There we go. Very good. I think I was trying to get to about 100,000, so I think we're going to coast till we get to our apoapsis. Then I got to get this puppy lined up. Yeah, this one was very challenging. I think my RCS thrusters could have been in a better spot. I really shouldn't need RCS. I've made designs that are bigger that can maneuver better, but this one just did not want to move, so I continuously had to use RCS to maneuver around. It's very interesting. So yeah, I'm trying to get lined up here. Stop that rotation. And then I kick on the RCS to try and help me. I think one thing I'll do is modify the design and try and get those RCS thrusters maybe placed in sets of 4 there. So, all right, now we're pretty much going to coast up here, try and achieve that circular orbit. So get all the way up here to the apoapsis, and then we'll go from there. And we're just about there, 100,000, so I start my burn. try and circularize this orbit. Come on, baby, push it out. The rocket still has plenty of fuel left, so things are going very, very well with this design. Very light, lots of fuel. Things are looking pretty good here. I'm at 1,400 meters per second. I'm pretty sure you need to be around 2,200 meters per second to achieve a proper Kerbin orbit. Pretty sure. And I'm running version 18.4. The next version coming out is going to, I guess, what is it? Atmospheric conditions they're going to be adding? Yeah. I believe they're going to be adding atmospheric conditions. They're going to be adding mining at some point, which is very cool. Which I guess could come into play if you need certain kinds of resources for your ship. You might be able to land, mine, refuel, and take back off, I'm guessing is how that's going to work. So that'll be very cool. Okay, here we go. We're getting closer with the circularization. Things are looking good. Checking my periapsis. Getting pretty close. Okay. Well, and there you have it. We've achieved an orbit. It's not a pretty orbit, but it's an orbit. And right here, I've already adjusted the orbit to be a polar one, and we started scanning. So now we just are going to speed up time a little bit and basically start our scanning. And it's going to take a little while. But yeah, once we do, we'll be able to see all the anomalies on Kerbin, and we'll be able to start exploring them. So right here, I'm just going to speed up time so you guys can see that the satellite is in fact scanning Kerbin, and with every rotation of Kerbin, it's revealing more. So you have little buttons here with the MapSat program where you can turn on the anomalies, turn on the Kerbal space location or locations, because it looks like there's another one when it gets done scanning here on the map. And you can turn on your current location. There's a lot of information with this mod, and it's a lot of fun. So it takes a lot of the guesswork out of where the general area of the Easter eggs are, which I like a lot. You know, plus it gives you like another mission to do. You want to go to a planet and get a satellite up into orbit, and then you know, send your Kerbals out there to do like a landing and explore, which is very, very cool. So. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to continue to speed up time, and it'll reveal Kerbin some more. You can see where we're going to end up with what Easter eggs and stuff, and what we have left to explore. So. And there you have it, all those lovely Easter egg anomalies that the MapSat has picked up on the surface of Kerbin. Next episode, we will start exploring these lovely Easter eggs. We might even start expanding out on future episodes to Minmus and the Moon as well, and we'll break up some episodes with looking for some more of these Easter eggs on Kerbin. So for Kerbal's Space Program, this is Rafflecopter Kerbin, signing off.